Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Princess Connect Redive. That is right. So today we're going to be diving into my 5 starter tips. We just started in the game. We are a brand new player, so we have learned a lot of stuff already in the game that I wanted to bring you guys, especially for those starters and even free-to-play players in this game. So before we dive in, as always, if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest mobile games, then be sure to smash that red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And with that being said, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we're going to be taking a look at on my top 5 starter tips, and that is going to be making sure that you are linking your account. That is right. So if you've been re-rolling, then you probably know a little bit about the process, but if you haven't been doing the re-roll or you skip that, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But you can still hop over here to the menu option from getting this blue little crystal ball thing down in the bottom right-hand corner. You can go to the account link option. Now, why do you want to link your accounts? Well, right off the bat, if you link a Crunchyroll Games account to your account inside of Princess Connect Redive and or your Facebook account, then the developers actually give you in-game currency, and that in-game currency is going to be those gems that you need to pop off 10 times summons from the premium summoning section or the focus summoning section, whatever they want to call it. Nevertheless, you're going to definitely be wanting to get in here and link your account because you're going to get that in-game currency, and especially as a free-to-play player, you're trying to get as much free resources as possible, to basically expedite your gameplay. So again, it's super easy to do. Head over to the Crunchyroll's website. All you got to do is sign up really fast. You put in an email, put in a username, put in a password, boom, click the button, done. You instantly hop into the game, you get your rewards, you move on. So again, the same thing goes for Facebook. Hop over there and you can do that as well. It takes but 2 seconds. And depending on what device you're on, you're probably already logged into a Facebook account. So again, it's just some additional free resources that, especially as starters in this game, you don't want to miss out on, because I know if you've been coming from playing other games on your mobile phone that try to tell you, hey, follow us on this social media platform or link your account, blah, 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 blah. There's like zero incentive to do that in a lot of other games, and I really like the fact that Princess Connect was able to bring that to us and give us some incentive to actually reach out to them on those additional platforms, and link our account. So again, moving on to number 2. The number 2 is going to be your account level matters. So up in the top left-hand corner where it says your player level and then the experience bar, that is going to matter a crap ton. I can't even tell you how much it matters. I guess we can. Let me show you some of this stuff. But the reason why I'm telling you this as a starter tip, it might be pretty self-explanatory, but there are a lot of things in this game that are bound or just basically capped off until your physical player level levels up. So things that are going to be affected are going to be your characters. If you've already been playing the game and you're watching this video, then you probably already have already ran into the issue where you can't progress your characters farther than your actual player level. So to give you guys an example, we're currently level 21, and then you can see all of my characters are level 21, and that's going to be where you're going to want to try to maintain your characters. You want your characters that you can level up to be maxed out with your player level, and then pretty much across the board. The same thing goes with your skills. If I go to an individual character here, let's go ahead and get rid of this. I don't know why this is popping up. I don't want to refine this system here. Come on, why do we got to do this right now? All right, sure, whatever. Come on, get out of this. All right, so I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so what I was going to say is so as you can see here, the skill level also is capped out at 21. The skills cannot be increased anymore past this point until our physical player level increases. So again, the same thing goes for your skills, your characters, even in your guild house, the stuff that you can level up, and claim, for just basically idling and doing nothing. So to give you guys an example, this snack table here, I already have it leveled up to level 2. Once I level it up to level 3, to give you guys an example, if I was to come in here and click this again, just kidding, I was definitely not prepared, but you get the point. What it's going to do is it's actually going to prevent you from leveling this up again, and it's going to say basically insufficient player level. So that's just going to be another thing that you can't level up up past your character level or your account level. So you definitely want to be making sure that you are covering as much as you can per day through your daily quests, through your daily grinds, to get as much experience as you can to level up your account. So to give you guys an example here, I believe we'll be able to do it now. So we're level 3. If I click level up again, boom, right there, insufficient player level. So you get the point. That's what I was trying to make earlier. But nevertheless, like I said, there's going to be a lot of things in this game that you just can't simply do or upgrade or move or progress past without leveling up your player level. So definitely work on building that up as much as possible. Now that moves me into the next tip, and that is going to be join a clan right away. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's once you hit the quest or the main quest mode on normal, I believe it's 3-1. I believe is where it is. It might be 4-1. I'm pretty sure it's 3-1 though. It's been a while since I've unlocked it, but nevertheless, you want to make sure that once you get the ability to join a clan, you do so immediately. And the reason being is there's two things that you can take advantage of once you join a clan, and you should definitely be taken advantage of, especially as a starter in the game on day 1 of the global launch and you have not been playing since, you know, the soft launch. So let's go ahead and dive into those two things. The first one is going to be the clan battles and dungeons. So if you hop over here to the dungeons, for instance, let's take a look at that really quick. If you hop over here to the dungeon section of the game, you can actually, oh my gosh, why do we have another tutorial? I don't want to do this. Come on. Why am I not prepared? What's the deal here? I don't want to do this. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Why do we have to go through this right now? Okay, so what I was saying is if you hop over here and you go to the actual dungeon section in the game, then you can see, you know, obviously whatever floor you're on, that's great. But when you go to click on a floor and actually start the floor, you will have an option up here in the top center of your screen. When selecting your party members, you can select support, and then anybody that has their characters, you know, whatever their level is, up on their specific account that is in your clan, you can then click and use these into your specific party. So it's a very, very good and easy way to basically cover and clear content that you otherwise wouldn't be able to clear, whether it's in the dungeon mode or I believe it is clan. So you got dungeon mode, clan battle, and I'm trying to think of what else areas that you can cover it. But I definitely know that the dungeon mode for sure is one of those things that you can definitely use and take advantage of, and not only that, get a lot of use out of, especially early game as a starter. And then the second thing that we're going to dive into when it comes to the clan and why you should definitely join one immediately, that's going to be this request feature. So let's say that you were specifically looking for a piece of equipment or whatever, you know, for a specific character of yours in order to rank up that character, which you should be doing. But nevertheless, you can come in here and actually request it from your clan mate. So again, it's another easy way to get resources and just another great way to, you know, participate with your other clan members and other players in the game, and just an easy way for you to get resources. So definitely don't sleep on joining a clan the moment you can. So that's going to be the third tip. Now, the fourth tip is going to be kind of somewhat self-explanatory, but definitely needs to be taken advantage of, and that is going to be grinding out the main quest system on normal as far as possible. Your object in this game is to try to clear as much content as you can as fast as possible, because there's going to be certain things like specific pieces of gear that your individual characters need in order to rank up. There's going to be certain resources that you need in order to level up your characters, whatever it is. There's going to be specific things that you're going to need at specific stages that you're going to have to grind them out. So to give you guys an example here, let's go to like 3-6, just for instance. If let's say I need this chess piece, this is going to be the stage that I'll be able to grind this chess piece out. And if I need the specific one, it's all RNG based, so I could run this 50 times and never get the chess piece. But you know, that's going to be the reason why you want to cover as much content as possible, because as you start to rank up your characters, as they get to higher levels, they're going to require some materials or gear or resources that you're only going to be able to get from specific stages throughout the entire, quest mode. So you want to make sure that you are covering, as much content as possible. Now that leads me into the next part of the official quest system, and that's going to be the hard mode. So if you do not already know, currently right now, each individual node in the hard mode, you can do up to 3 times for free per day. Now this does reset daily, so if you did your 3 runs on each individual node today and you waited till tomorrow, you will be able to have the chance to run again another 3 times for that specific node for free. But after you complete all of your runs on that specific stage, you can do it one more time and refresh that node or that specific node for 50 gems in game for another 3 attempts to run it. Now, one thing to note why you are running the hard mode is going to be for the individual individual character shards that you can get and collect from these. Again, it is all RNG based, so bear that in mind. You're not going to get the shards every single time that you do a complete run, but nevertheless, you get the point. You want to get in here and grind out these shards. Now, these shards are going to be very, very crucial because as you get these shards and collect these shards, you can then do what they call ascend your characters. If you hop over here to the character screen here, I want to show you really, really quick. Hopefully we don't get bombarded by another tutorial, but you can see the ascension tab over on the right-hand side, and then you can see how many character shards that you need specifically for that character in order to ascend them. Now, ascending them basically increases their star rank, which then overall just makes them a very, very better character in the game and very viable and that sort of thing. And there's going to be a lot of like 1 stars, 2 stars, and even, well, not 3 stars, but 2 stars that are going to be very, very good mid and late game that you can still use and get a lot of use out of right now. But basically, once you rank them up, or not rank them up, once you star them up, or whatever you want to call it, by using their memory shards that you farm from the hard mode. So again, do not sleep on the hard mode. Definitely get in here and grind it out. And like I said, if you don't know, or you want to know exactly what stages to farm, what characters to farm out their shards for, and what basically character is going to be very, very good, then I will drop a link down below to a document, a Google Doc that I believe was done either by another content creator or some other people in the community over on the Reddit page that I found that is very, very good, and it goes in depth on talking about what characters that you can grind out for and why it's important to grind out for them. So moving on to our last tip, and that is going to be manual. I can't stress this enough. I know a lot of people right now that have been grinding out in Princess Connect Redive, and then they hit a stage and they just basically stop playing for a while, or they go back to other stages and they just auto farm forever, or use all their skip tickets, whatever you want to do with your time or stamina in the game. But nevertheless, they never want to turn off the auto. And I know sometimes that's basically because they're just scared, right? Or, they're afraid they don't know the skills that well, or, this or that. But the truth is Princess Connect Redive is very easy to play when it comes on manual mode, because you don't have to pick and choose what skill to use on an individual character. It's default. You have the one skill that you can use, and the only real control that you have when you flip it to manual is when exactly you want to pop off those specific skills. So again, don't stress about it. If you're struggling to clear a specific node in the content, don't be afraid to untick the auto and then put on the manual mode, so then that way you can kind of control, the AI is the AI. I mean, if you've been playing mobile games, you know that AI is definitely not the best when it comes to mobile games in general on when, or when exactly to time the skill or the specific skill, to make sure that you're getting the most out of it. So again, take it off of auto every now and then, test out your abilities on, manual, and see if you can get that stage cleared. So there's going to be a lot of these that I've already cleared. So to give you guys an example, like 3.8, 3.9, 3.10, a lot of these I was able to clear specifically on manual, but I couldn't do on auto, and I tried over and over again. So again, don't be afraid to take it off of auto. And then last but not least, I think I might give you guys one more tip, and that's going to be diving into the dungeon system just a little bit. So hopping over here to the dungeon system, do not sleep on the dungeon. This is going to be something that you can rinse and repeat daily. You want to make sure that you are doing this and covering this as much as possible, because you're going to get what they call dungeon coins or currency for the dungeon shop. So if you hop over here to the dungeon shop, and we're going to take a look. So the reason why this is very, very awesome is because you can utilize this dungeon currency to actually buy some of those memory shards for those individual characters just through here from playing the dungeon and not grinding out in the hard mode. Now, I specifically recommend you grind out the dungeon for all of your attempts that you can, as far as you can go, and then come to the shop and then buy whatever memory shards you want to buy, or whatever you need left, in order to, ascend one of your characters. And then also, like I said, definitely still grind out the hard mode. I think that's the better way to go, especially as a free-to-play player. Oh, I guess technically both of them are really good for free-to-play players. You grind out the hard mode and you grind out, the dungeon every single day, get all of your currency added up, come in here, buy the specific shards that you want for that specific character. In my opinion, I think the first one that you should definitely be buying is going to be Yukari, because she's very, very good, and you're going to need her. And once you get her ascended to that 2-star rank, that's going to be where she's very, very good and super useful. So again, thank you guys very much. I think that's going to be it for me. Like I said, I know I did throw a bonus 6 tip in there from 5 according to the thumbnail, but nevertheless, I love you guys. As always, we have been having a blast playing this game, and like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys some really good starter tips that I feel like if you're diving into the world of Princess Connect Redive for the very first time, you could definitely use these. So again, as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one.